better smile.
Hey, this is Jeff Wick, editor of the Fayette County Record newspaper, joined as always by Andy Balin and H.H. Howes. We are here with Jamie Mikulik, the namesake behind Jamie's Cafe here in Flatonia. And as you can tell, it's very busy because it's sale day here at the auction barn adjacent. But Jamie, thank you so much for having us. Officially present you with the first copy of the newspaper, hot off the presses. You're the first one to see the new headlines. But guys, I want to fill Jamie in on some of the things she and all the other readers in Fayette County could find in the new edition of the Record.
Sure thing. At the top of the front page, we got LaGrange had their homecoming this Friday, so we got some homecoming royalty pictures, and I got a story on the front page about county roads here in Fayette County. The commissioners put out their road report, their annual road report last week, where they documented all the county roads in each precinct, what condition they're in, how much they plan on, what they plan on doing to them next year as far as maintenance and improvements go. You can read all about that. And also on Saturday we had Texas Heroes Day. The storm that came through on Saturday moved all the events inside Casino Hall in LaGrange, but it still had a good turnout, and it was. I went out there Saturday morning. And, it was a good program.
Well, Jamie, I think you'll agree, though, the most important news in this edition: Flatonia Bulldogs 3-0. What a start! Were you out at the game
I did
Friday?
not get to make it, but I heard it was an awesome game.
Yeah, Flatonia started so well, and of course, Schulenburg has started 3-0, and this Friday those two teams meet up, so it's going to be a very exciting sports week leading up to that.
Willie Shulock,
Oldest person in Fayette County.
a mere 106.
106.
She has a connection to the Fayette County Record.
Yeah, her father-in-law founded the Fayette County Record, and she's still going strong at 106. Pretty amazing. Tons of other things you can find in this paper. A great feature by Kara Cater on a new doctor in LaGrange who used to work for the Cincinnati Bengals and also on the Friday Night Lights television show.
Orthopedist.
Yeah, now he's working at St. Mark's. Bunch of other news, but you can find this on newsstands this afternoon all around Fayette County. Only place you'll find it right now is at Jamie's Cafe, though. And let's turn our attention from the news to the cafe here, Jamie. Tell us a little bit about this place, how it got started, how it got named Jamie's.
Okay, well, back when I was a young girl, I started out working in the office, and I always wanted to do a cafe. And unfortunately, the lady that was doing the cafe passed away, so my dad said, "Do you want to take it over?" And I was like, "Sure." And I'm like, so then from 1999 up until now, I have had it, and then it's been a big, big success. I started 20 years almost, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Can we take a shot of the menu?
Yeah, we've got the menu right behind us.
variety. I have every Monday, Thursday, Friday. And big variety of stuff there. You get
Say that again, Jamie.
When you're open.
Oh, we're open Monday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 to 2. But like on sale day, we're open until the sale is over with. So you can come in and get a burger at 4 or 5 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night, depending on how many cattle we have. And sometimes it goes that late, around 11, 12 o'clock at night. So we're still here. Yeah. So.
And
anyway,
we were looking at the menu up there earlier, and Dooper dogs up at the top. What's the story of that?
Those are homemade corn dogs. And they're made with the Taylor Wiener. Have you ever heard of the Taylor
Oh,
Wiener?
yeah, those red ones? Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And they're battered in homemade cornmeal batter and sell them like hotcakes.
I want one right now.
Well, we'll get you one. I've got some stuff that we plated for y'all. And there's like 3 famous, popular. It's Mexican chicken fried.
Yeah, what's that?
And that is a big old chicken fried steak. It's smothered in homemade chili and topped with cheese and onion and jalapenos.
Wow.
Is that what you were talking about at work?
And then we have the Jamie's Special, which is a big, probably a 3.5, 4-pound hamburger patty stuffed with jalapenos, cheese, and a little garlic in it.
Wow.
It's very good. Topped with the onion, homemade onion ring. Callie, do you want want to bring those out, plates. And then, of course, we have our hamburger, which we're famous for. And that's our Mexican chicken fry.
This is our Mexican chicken fry.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You just leave that right here.
Okay.
You better eat every bite of that.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a big popular item that we're selling now. So, especially in the wintertime, I'm sure it's going to pick up because of the chili.
What's your favorite thing y'all serve here?
I like the chicken fajita tacos. And my chicken salad. I don't know if we have it today. Yeah, we do have it today because I make it fresh every Thursday. It's a homemade chicken salad for people that want light stuff. Baby salad, grilled chicken salad.
Did your dad start this place?
He did not. He took over in 1981. And then from then on we had it.
Who had it before that? Do you remember?
I think what was that? Oh, you can't think now? Oh, gosh.
We may run into him later.
Yeah, he'll tell you about that.
Yeah, we're gonna go meet up with your dad out in the auction
he'll
barn.
He'll
in
tell you all the
Lincoln.
history about that. Yeah. So,
Well, yeah, talk a little bit about your family's history here in Flatonia and with the auction and things like that, because you were a Beck,
yes.
right?
Yes. We
And the
started
Beck
out-
family, synonymous with,
Right.
agriculture and livestock in Fayette County.
Yes, and I think in 1992, we solely, my mom and dad owned purchased the barn themselves, so we've had it since 1992. And so from then on, it's just a family business.
Pinto
We all
and
work
broccoli
together.
salad.
And on the walls here, it's an ode to, family history and Flatonia athletics. It's really kind of a walk through time back here, right? Tell us about some of the things you've got on the wall here.
Well, that's my dad when he was 18 years old.
Oh, wow.
And then that's my youngest son, Cameron, and then that's Peyton. He's really not dipping, he's dipping some jerky, I think it is. And then I have Callie, she played at Glen volleyball. That's my daughter. And then Cassie played LSU.
There is the Jamie special.
Look at that. Oh, my gosh.
It is 4 hamburger patties stuffed with cheese, jalapenos, and garlic. And we have our green beans, which are known for our green beans, cucumber salad, and our mashed potatoes, and some brown gravy for that.
That is
So y'all
awesome.
enjoy
Oh, my
this.
God.
Stuffed with our homemade onion rings.
Can I get a duper dog?
Is that what you want?
Let's try to do
Okay. Well, we'll get one made up for you.
Okay, Jamie, bring us some food.
We did it. We polished off all this food, and the helpings here are just tremendous. You will not leave here hungry. I think the plan was we were going to go out to the auction barn to see your dad, but I don't know. Can any of us get up, or we can waddle over there maybe? But
gonna
this was
ask.
tremendous. Thank you so much, food. But let's see if we can summon our strength and
All right.
head over to the.
179, 179.
Smells like money.
159, fridge, 139, 135, 79, 40, 295, 750, 295, 760, 295, 79, 70, 295,
Hello, Mr. Beck. How are you doing? Pancho House. I came here to talk to you one time. Excuse my laziness. Yes, I remember that.
This is the man himself, Ronnie Beck, who runs the livestock auction here.
How are y'all doing today?
We're doing really good. We just had a great meal over at Jamie's.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's the cattle business?
It's real good. The cow deal is not very good on the packer cows, but it's that way everywhere, not only in Flatonia. It's just hard to sell a cow right now, especially since they're not carrying very much flesh. The small carcass cows are just almost anywhere from 18 to 32 cents a pound. Then if they have any meat on them and a little larger carcass, they'll bring from 35 to 45, and then the big fat cows will bring in the low 50s up to the low 60s in that price range.
The calves are doing good?
I'm sorry?
Calves are doing good?
Calves are doing well. They really are. They're doing real well, and I think the spurt of the rain has helped some. And people in North Texas and Oklahoma have gotten some rain, and it's going to perk the market up some on the lightweight cattle. And the heavy cattle are setting well also. They're down and not real good. We had a customer last week, sold some calves, and I think 2 or 3 got it out right at $1,000 a piece. Of course, they were big. They weighed 700 pounds, and so, but they got it out right at $1,000. So I think everybody's pleased with the calf market. I think they really are. And a little more rain will help us a lot. We need some pond water, stock water in the tanks. The tanks are low, and we need some more rain, a fast, hard rain to get water in those tanks. We do have to do that. And everything's pretty smooth, and I got to say that I've been here 37 years, and everything's working okay, and I'm fortunate to have a good family living here in Flatonia. My son, Ron Jr., manages my business for me, and my daughter, Jamie, does bookkeeping, and my wife also does bookkeeping, and old Ronnie is here, and I've called all the major shots, and they do most of the work. And that's what they need to do.
Auctioneer's never at a loss for words.
That's exactly right. That's right. And I can still do it. I've been doing auctioneering since I was about 22 years old, and I'm still going.
Is that your picture right
That's
there?
my picture right there. And I was 32 years old at that given time. And that's a long, long time ago. But I still love to do it, and my heart's still there, and I love to meet people and try to satisfy them. And like I tell everybody, I don't think I have the best sale in the state of Texas, but I think I have one of the best. And I'm really self-conscious of satisfying my customers. And we normally do that. We have, and like any other business, you can have people complaining about things, but if you talk to them sensibly and work things out, it all comes out to the good.
Over 37 years, what's the biggest changes you've seen in this business and even in just Texas ranching?
Probably what I'll see the biggest change in would probably be the quality of the cattle. When I first bought this sale barn back in 1980, 81, the quality of the cattle was pretty low, and we see improvement in the breeds of cattle, better cattle to bring better prices. And I have so many small farmers and ranchers here that has like anywhere from 5 to 25 cows, and most of them never really had a real good bull to put on their cows, and they're not by mistake, but they just thought they were satisfied with what they had. So I came up with a program where I lease bulls out, and what I'll do is when they call me about a bull, I'll lease a bull to them, and first question I ask is, what kind of cows do you have? And then I present the kind of bull I think they need on their cow, and it's really improved the quality of the cattle. It really has. And then don't misunderstand me. There's a lot of people that do have real good bulls here too. A lot of people that do. But I'd like to help the small people and try to help them get more money for the product. What I do.
Great philosophy.
Hey, what's your favorite thing to eat over at Jamie's?
Probably, my favorite is something fast and quick, and I like the good old corn dogs is what I like the best.
The Dooper dog?
Yeah, the Dooper dog. And I do like the enchiladas, and I do like the chicken fried steak, and I like the fish, and other than that, I like everything. I like the vegetables. I eat a lot of red beets because the doctor said they're good for me, so I usually eat a lot. Cucumber salad is lovely. It's all good. She took after my mother. My mother was a real good cook, and she stayed with her a lot when she was little, and she learned a lot of her habits and picked up from her and does her job now.
You had a little restaurant over in Cistern at one time.
Yes, I did. I had the little lasso there at one given time, and then I had another restaurant here on the corner of 90 and 95, and that was back in, I think, 85 when I built it, and we ran it till about 88 or 89, and got so involved here to where it's too much of a load for everybody, so we discontinued that. But yeah, my little lasso in Cistern was a nice little place. My mother cooked there. She was a good cook. She cooked there, and I got to tell you all this story. We had like 5 or 6 couples from Smithville. They'd come eat there all the time. They just loved her hamburger. Well, she fixed hamburgers for them one night, and she was real busy. She had a lot of orders to fill, and she took the hamburgers out and forgot to put the meat in the hamburger. Oh. They was all sitting there. Their eyes got real big and didn't know what to say or do. So they come back and told her, said, "Hey, Miss Beck said you forgot to put the meat in the hamburger." My mother was real self-conscious of everything. It just kind of made her real nervous and everything. But anyway, they didn't stop coming. Every time they came back, they'd always say, "Miss Beck, fix us a slaw burger, please."
Put some meat in it.
Well, they put plenty of meat in the hamburgers over here at Jamie's nowadays. And this everybody needs to eat more beef, right? Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything else that we're missing here?
No, I think we just want to thank Jamie and Ronnie so much for allowing us to come out here, and thank y'all for what y'all are doing here to preserve, I mean, such a great piece of Flatonia and Fayette County history, and it's just a pleasure for us to be able to share it with the people watching. And take us out, Andy?
Sure thing.
Well, thank y'all very much, and we feel the same about y'all's newspaper. We take it, we get it twice a week, and y'all doing a good job there, really good job.
We appreciate that. You can always find us online at FayetteCountyRecord.com. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all these videos go to YouTube. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for reading. And eat more beef. Come on down to Flatonia. Eat at Jamie's.